Hi Rapunzel Nation, it's Naomi Rose. I have a very easy wrap for you today. I'm going to call it the Kallah's trick. Kallah is the Hebrew word for bride, and I have before been lucky enough to teach a bride before her wedding how to cover her hair, which is a very, very exciting experience. And Kallahs are always looking for something simple that they can feel confident in, that when somebody comes over to wish them congratulations, they're not going to worry about it falling off their head. And this is my favorite wrap to teach with 2 scarves or items. After a Kallah or any other beginner learns how to master a 1 scarf wrap, this is, I think, the easiest way to include 1 other item on your head without getting overwhelmed. So here's the Kallah's trick. You need 2 things. The first is any rectangular scarf, big rectangular scarf. So I'm going to use a pashmina, but you could use any other scarf of the same shape and length. So you fold it first like this, fold it over a little bit so it fits your head. And you're going to tie it with one end shorter than the other. Okay. So just gather in the back, tie a single knot. This end, the short end, should be maybe about 1 foot long-ish. It's going to stay over your shoulder, and you have this big old long end over here. Okay, now you need your second item. This can be anything that's small and light. My recommendations are either a sash or a square scarf that's folded over. So if you have a square scarf, which this is a silk square, you would want to fold it into a triangle like this first. And then you'd want to fold the point in a few times to make sort of a sash shape. I'm not going to use a square right now, but it's a great thing to do. I'm going to use instead a sash. The only requirements for the second item is that it's small, light, and not super long. So here's my sash. The sash, you're going to throw these ends back over. The sash you want to tie so that your head is right in the middle of it. So make the ends equal. Fold it in half if you want to, if it's too wide. And you're just going to leave maybe about 1 inch or so of the original scarf showing. And you're going to tie the ends underneath your first scarf in a single knot. Okay, here's my ends. So these 2 ends, move them over onto the side of the short end of the original scarf, so they're all over here. Easy peasy. Okay. Now take your second end, the slightly longer one, or much longer one. Fold the curling in end so that it's nice and neat and smooth, like this. And you're going to bring it over your head so that the sash is showing. However wide you want it to be. You could have it right here, or you could have it further back, whatever your preference is. Okay, so now you have all this stuff. This is the real trick portion of the Kallah's trick. You want to tie these off somehow, but you have these 2 ends, and the ends give you a way to do it. So I'm going to hold both ends of the original scarf together like this. I'm going to use the 2 ends of the sash, or the square scarf, whatever you used, to tie them off. And what I mean is that the original knot is right here. I'm going to take this and go around one side of the 2 ends, and this and go around the other side of the 2 ends, and then I'm going to tie them together like this, so that these 2 ends have been tied off effectively by the sash or by the square scarf, whatever you happen to use. And the end, voila. This is the Kallah's trick. It looks fantastic, and it works with just about anything. So feel free to experiment, and I can't wait to see what you create. Bye for now.